Hello loves, let's make another Bridgerton themed cake. So I started off with the board and I added just some cut up boba straws. I hot glued them down and I wrapped them in fondant. And now for the little details, like the scroll work kind of, I just used this mold that you see here. I'm going to wrap those around the boba straws, and then for these, I'm just going to put sporadically on the cake. And of course, I'm going to be painting them gold. But first, let's go ahead and wrap those around the straws. This was a much easier process to do before layering the whole cake on. And I know the straws aren't that sturdy, but the cake is very small to begin with, so it should hold up pretty well. Now onto the cake, I wanted to go with some vibrant colors, and everybody was like, do the feathering tin. And I've never really watched it before, but I kind of Googled it, so I got an idea of what the colors are. So I wanted to do this like fuchsia/purple color, and I think it's just gorgeous. You cannot tell me this color is not gorgeous. And I figured it would go great with like this lime green color as well. So I was like, oh, the contrast between these two are just going to look so gorgeous together. Now, I'm not really that happy with the cake, so you guys will see at the end and you'll let me know what you think. Be honest, it's okay. For this top tier though, I did want to do something a little bit different. I wanted to add a lace pattern, and I think that's what kind of ruined the whole cake. You'll see what I mean in just a minute. So I put this cake in the fridge to firm up so that I can put this pattern on there. The only thing that I don't like about this, it does leave some splotchiness behind, but I do really need the checkered pattern because eyeballing it is not going to work. So by the way, it's easier to go this way, like look how easy I can do it, than the opposite way. I don't know why. It's just a lot easier. I mean, look, this is my first attempt and it was just ugly and I couldn't get it into a straight line, so I had to like take it off and do it over. I feel like maybe because the other way I'm using my right hand and this way I'm trying to use my left hand. I don't know. But anywho, I made it work to the best of my ability. Okay, now onto that lace pattern on the top. So this thing would not stay on. I was like, so I tried to use a toothpick, but nope, it just popped right back off. So I was like, all right, let me just hold it in place, which is a little annoying because it's all cream and you don't want to ruin the cake. So I'm holding it from the back, and it did make a little mark, but that's okay. But 'tis very difficult to hold with one hand and ice with the other. And the cake board kept moving around, and the cake stand kept spinning, and I'm like, this is very annoying. This is very annoying. But it's too late because the damage has been done, so I had to finish it. Oh my gosh, my nails match my cake. That is so cute. I did not purposely do that. Anywho, so I'm trying to scrape off the best of my ability. And look, it just popped right off. So I was like, all right, I guess this is just going to have to do. A little sloppy, but it's okay. I was like, well, it'll just go with a theme. We will make it work. So I put a board on top of those little straws, put some hot glue so that it sticks to the cake. The cake does have a board underneath it, guys. I did not put hot glue onto the cake. And then I placed the top tier on top before I started working on those little bows. Which again, remember, I did not make up this idea. I don't know who it was, but I did post it on my Instagram story one time. But I think there's something wrong with my leaf tip because it just kept messing up. I was so excited for this part. I was like, oh, this part's going to be so satisfying. And it just wouldn't work. I'm like, why are they coming out ugly? Why are they not working with me? I mean, look at that. That doesn't even look like a bow. That looks like a blob. So I had to take it off. And don't worry, I didn't use that cream again. I was just throwing it to the side. And I was like, no, I am going to make this work. So some of them worked out nice, as you can see. Like, look at this one, though. I was like, really? Like, really? Why? Like, why? I had to take it off, check what was wrong with my leaf tip. I think I need a new leaf tip. Piping it in. Nope, see, that's ugly. Take it off again. And this truly was, like, the most exciting part of the cake for me. I was really looking forward to making these bows because they were satisfying. Maybe that's why it didn't work out, because I was so excited for it. I was so eager, Okay, but wasn't I right between the contrast of the colors? Aren't they so pretty? They're just so pretty. Let's try this again. Come on, come on. All right, it's okay. It's doable. It's all right. It's manageable. And look at this. Another mistake. I guess we'll just have the back of the cake. So remember that scroll work I was working on before? Is it called the scroll work? I don't know. But anywho, I added that to the bottom of the cake to make it look like it's sitting on a gold stand. And when I was looking at the cake, I'm like, it needs a different color. So I was like, let's go with a light blue. I feel like that'll really change it up a bit. What do you think, darlings? Do you think it just popped it up a little bit? The top tier also needed it. Again, I think maybe the lace kind of ruined it. I don't know. Give me your opinions here. I added more gold scroll work to the top and then a little more of the piping around the cake as well. Now, I'm not too worried about this because it's not really for a customer. This is just for content because I was super eager to try these colors together. And I hope you love it because I worked all morning on it. Like seriously, it took a long time. So please love me, care for me, like me. Also, I wanted to bring the blue into the bottom tier, and the only way I could do that was to kind of add little pipes in between the checkered pattern. Did I overdo it? Did I do too much? You know what? It's Bridgerton themed. It can't be too much. And then I added little gold pearls and white pearls. And here is the final product. It's too much, isn't it? No, it's never enough. Never, never, never enough.